What's going on? So, I just want to go over some law of attraction in real life to give you an event to see how it happens. And this is just one example. My name's Fizz. I make videos on health and just all sorts of discussion. Also make music. And, you know, sub to the channel, give me a like, let me know what you think in the comments. And I'm gonna be here for the long haul. I'm not just doing this, I'm always gonna be on the tube. So it's not like I'm just gonna vanish one day or something like that, unless I pass away. So I just want to talk my little experience of law of attraction, and this kind of actually has to do with dreams. Now, your dreams are really simulated in the reality. Your dreams are reality. That's why you probably have had a dream when maybe, or even something in real life, deja vu, or a dream that, pinch me if I'm dreaming. Dreams basically are real life because that's where you are at the present moment when usually you're sleeping when you have that dream. And they are very much real. Whether you want to call it another dimension, whatever it is. And I'm using this purpose to say the law of attraction for this example, because dreams to me ultimately are nothing spectacular, and they always resemble something that's going on in my life or something that I'm thinking. And you think, duh, yeah. For most people, some people may be like, oh wow, that's crazy, and they're not just spontaneous per se, they have a connection. So does everything in real life. It's not a coincidence. You run into somebody, that energy is on the same level. There's so many people in the world, so many things going on, there's so many places to be, so many things to do. It's not a coincidence you run into somebody. Now, how you hold your energy wherever you're at and use it and expel it, it's up to you. And again, there's law of attractions, and the energy keeps going. So to get into the dream I was talking about, I had a dream, and I was talking to, because I've been thinking about, a couple things, but they were kind of answered in the dream. This is how it's connected to the reality. But they weren't, they weren't definite answers. They were like info for me to take in and accept it and, expel it however I want to. So there was actually a couple. I've actually been having a lot of dreams, but there was two in this night. 'Cause I'm not gonna say I had a rough sleep, but I woke up like super early, and then I decided to go back because, yeah. But I usually go to sleep real early, like 9. But no, it's not early for some people. But usually I don't fall asleep till 10 sometimes, depending on the day. But then I woke up a couple times. I woke up at 3. Then I stayed up for a couple hours. Then I went back to sleep. But I'm planning on changing. I'm trying to get better into the routine. So one of the questions was, the second dream was, I was talking to these yoga. I was in just some place. It's kind of like far away. Not necessarily just far away from where I'm at, and kind of like, doesn't even really matter really, but somewhere that's kind of like urban necessarily. It doesn't matter because I was more inside a building, and this was like a kind of like a gym place, but not really. It was kind of like a studio room type of gym. And so we were in there, and like there were girls in there, of course, and they were like, well, one in particular that I was associating with, she was saying, we were talking about, like, I was asking her about the vegan diet, because I was on the vegan diet before, and I, we're still asking questions, because, I'm always asking questions, and I don't like to be designed in one path, and I like to be open. And we're going to get to this. And I was asking, like, how, how she did the vegan diet, and I was telling her my problems. Well, and I was more so doing an investigation with her about it. And she was like a yogic person, but she was more into, I don't know if she was necessarily doing yoga and probably watching some videos about this, or more so stretching, but I've also been stretching a lot. So this woman, was really flexible. And then she had a friend there too, and there were some things before this, but the main part of this was I was like asking her about the vegan diet, because I asked her if she was on it, and she said yeah, and she's been doing it. And then I asked her like questions about it, like what can you do, and what can't you do. But I was more asking her like, what can you do? Then it came to the one, I don't know necessarily what I asked in the sequence order, but the final one is when it went bing bang. I asked her if you can like do strength, gain muscle on the vegan diet, and she said not that you can't gain muscle, but to have genuine muscle. And she said no. She said she didn't say no, but there wasn't one speaking. It's telepathic connection, and just like answers. I had a question that popped in my thought, I didn't say it, and it just came to her, and then she replied the same way to me. So it was just that telepathic communication, because we are telepathic human beings. It's not a mystery. It's not something you don't know about. Everyone is. Whether they want to believe her or not, that's a whole different thing. And you've probably witnessed it before, or at least heard of it. It's very true. It's very true. And this is why it happens to dreams. Dreams you usually don't speak at all. Usually just communication, telepathicness. It's not just aliens or whatever you want to pretend it to be. So she told me, she was like, yeah, you like bodybuilders. I'm not necessarily a bodybuilder, but something to gain muscle. I don't see that happening on a vegan diet. Now I know some people do vegan, injections. I've never watched all those people. And just weird B12 supplements. I don't think that's right, and I don't think that's correct. Now, a vegetarian diet would obviously be completely different, but I was more so vegan diet. I don't think you can gain muscle on a vegan diet. It's more for sustaining and maintaining. Aside from all the vitamins and all these things, whatever, nutrients and minerals, whatever it is. That was one thing that happened. That was the law of attraction. I was thinking about it. I was stretching. The girl was stretching. In a studio. It's all connected. Very well connected. None of it's a coincidence. Pretty much had answers, or you could say prayers, answered telepathically in my dream. The other one was the one with that. Oh, and I was at like a desk with someone, I just had an interview and someone was at a desk, but this wasn't obviously for the thing I'm about to present, but it was a lady, a receptionist kind of, another woman at a desk, and I was asking her something about YouTube. Like, she said she's seen my video on YouTube because I have some beat making tutorials, and she said she's seen one of them, and she said she really liked it. And I've been kind of questioning music and messed her if I really want to do it, though it's always the same answer and I always want to do it, but this just provided more, feedback, whatever you want to say, to me. It was just the same loop that was coming back to me. More certification. Both these answers were certification and answers to me. And, it just makes it, and I've been doing music too a lot more recently. In fact, a lot of it all around. And it's just been, I just gotten answers necessarily through the dreams. And then, I manifest this in reality, and your dreams still are a reality, and, they are very well connected. They are real. Your dreams are reality, and so is your reality. Very well, your reality could be a dream. Some people say, life is merely but a dream, gently down the stream. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say, and how this attracts. It's a law of attraction. It happens for a reason, but you have to want it and you have to manifest it. Maybe also question things and be objective. And these things will come into play. And everyone's different, everyone has different answers, different prayers, different callings, followings, journeys. And that's what makes us unique. Everybody. I'm not saying you're not gonna maybe have a dream, but and I'm saying this, every dream that I've ever had, I realized it wasn't spontaneous. There always was some connection to something I was thinking or something that happened, and it's more so relatively recently. Even the whole shapes and structures inside the mind, everything. Yeah, so sub to the channel. Like I said, I make music and do health. It's pretty much both on one channel. Give me a like, give yourself a like, leave a comment in the experience box below. Let me know how you feel. Check out some other videos, share the video. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a blessed day. Yeah, thank you.